Okay, so I asked you on Twitter to send me your worst Splatoon kits, and I would put that into a YouTube video. And you sent, so this video would end up being almost 2 hours long. Or some things I need to cut out, but this is gonna be a multi-part video. So here we are with part 1. Alright, so I went first with 96, angle shooter, the tri-strike. Now the reason why I did this is because yes, 96 has combo potential with angle shooter, but it's going to be inconsistent because when you initially swing angle shooter, and then you start shooting, or you start shooting and then you swing angle shooter. I mean, I guess technically it gives you 3 perfect accuracy shots, but angle shooter is, angle shooter. And it doesn't help 96 as much, because wall helps 96 a lot. 96 is not going to benefit much from angle shooter, because angle shooter is really just going to be mobility, and you get 3 perfect accuracy shots. It's just that angle shooter sucks. I mean, honestly, just better off taking the RNG, I think. And tri-strike. And the reason why I chose tri-strike is because you're 96. So you're already kind of far back, but tri-strike gives you no defensive options. It's completely offensive, and then you're just kind of stuck there. You don't have your main weapon, and I mean, I guess you're going to be in a good spot, but it doesn't help you in mobile. Next up, we have Stop. It's undercover. Yay! Sprinkler and Zipcaster. Now, what do I think of this? Absolutely awful. Umbrella in the entire game with Zipcaster, so that'd be interesting because you just you go, and then now you also have a shield, so it's harder to shoot you down. So you just kind of have more armor. It's just undercover sucks. You don't have perfect accuracy. You don't have long range, and you're not gonna benefit much from using Zipcaster. At least with Reef Slider, you can do zone cheese. Zipcaster doesn't even give you that. It's just you run in to die, and you don't have a good enough main weapon to fight others. It's just kind of stay alive, but even then, it's undercover. But yeah, good job, Solar App. That is one bad kit right there. Okay, so future Stalmtek a bit. I had to redo this E-liter with angle shooter and splashdown one because I accidentally deleted it during editing. So I'm gonna go over it again here. E-liter with angle shooter, I don't think it's that bad because it gives us a little bit of mobility and you can move around. It also gives it a long range poking tool technically, and then it works like a mid-range defensive option because you can do a few tap shots and then combo it with it off of the angle shooter. The problem is that it's still angle shooter, and it kind of sucks. Also, you can do marking to keep track of them, but that doesn't really matter. But yes, angle shooter itself sucks, which is why I think it's held back. Probably just because angle shooter sucks, not because E-liter with angle shooter sucks. And Splashdown, Splatoon 2, it's assuming it's working like Splatoon 2. It's just the worst special in the entire game. It's trash. We all know it does not work with. I guess with E-liter it works as a panic special, but I think something else would be better. Switching it over to Reef Slider because it's a Splatoon 3 equivalent and clearly based off the Splashdown. Reef Slider is going to be kind of like Hydra. It's going to be I'm going to push this and I'm just going to say screw it. This is you know what, I'm going to die anyways, so I might as well try and take you all with me. And that's what a Reef Slider is. Also, sometimes it works for zone cheese, and I feel like it's just a last ditch effort kind of thing. Or maybe it's like someone breaks through the line and then you just Reef Slider them. That's it. It doesn't really help the teammates at all. It's just a thing. So it's overall kind of a mid kit. It exists though. This is actually a kit I could see Nintendo actually implement. Next up we have Bubs with Tentabrella, Curling Bomb, and Big Bubbler. Okay, Tentabrella. Yeah, this is really bad. It's curling, because like it's just mobility. That's kind of all it really is, and even then it's not even that great, especially compared to Fizzy. It's not that good. And then Big Bubbler. Tenebrola kind of hates Big Bubbler. I mean, when Big Bubbler is up, it's like you don't really want to go in against the tent because the tent can potentially one-shot. But and it's got the shield, so when you do get in there, it's just kind of still tent. Yeah, I don't know what's good for Tenebrola. I don't really play Tenebrola. I do know that the Sorella Tenebrola kit is good, but yeah, this is a really bad kit. Big Bubbler doesn't help it move in. Curling Bomb is Curling Bomb. And yeah, this is like... Yeah, good job, Bubs. Yeah, this is a bad kit. Good job, Bubs. I'm pretty sure he's the only one that said Tenebrola. Probably gonna have to censor that in the video. Anyway. Hydra, Point Sensor, Zipcaster. Hydra with Point Sensor isn't that bad because it's cheap. Problem is it just cancels charge, but I mean, I guess that's kind of important. I guess you throw it out, recover, and then you start charging. It's still kind of slow. So I mean, Point Sensor isn't that good for it. Now, Zipcaster is trash with Hydra. It doesn't even matter what the points for special is. It could be 100. Zipcaster with Hydra is awful combination. And the reason why that is because Zipcaster time is tied to your ink tank. Hydra like gets one charge and just starts shooting. I don't even think you can zip once with Hydra. If you zip once with Hydra, I'm pretty sure you can't shoot. This is coming from someone who plays Hydra decently amount, but I'm pretty sure you can't shoot after you do Zipcaster one time. Or if you just start shooting, you can't Zipcaster. You don't have enough ink. This is... Hydra times Zipcaster is like one of the worst combinations in the entire game. Point Sensor is kind of okay. It's fine. Zipcaster times Hydra is awful. Good job, MJ. ProChar Part 1. No, I'm proving ProChar would not be able to rock this. Hydra with Curling and Reef Slider. Okay, Curling and Hydra I don't think is that bad. Because Hydra doesn't really like using its sub-weapon much. Like, it's not really overly reliant. I guess even if Hydra got Angle Shooter, it wouldn't be that bad. Curling Bomb's not that bad because you're only really going to use it to get to where you need to go. It's going to suck when you're trying to run away. I mean, okay. Like, that's Curling Bomb's problem, not Hydra. Reef Slider, on the other hand, also bad. I was like, Hydra does not want to get in. Reef Slider is supposed to be what gets you in. I guess it could kind of work as a panic special. Like, you're all out, and then the enemy team's approaching you, you're just like, screw it, Reef Slider. And then, that's pretty much all I can see. Reef Slider has no other utility than that. Because Hydra paints really well, so it doesn't really need a painting special. And it can already kill very well, which Reef Slider is supposed to do. So, yeah, I think problem is that Reef Slider it's more redundant on Hydra. On Hydra spelling, it's just redundant, and that's kind of it. It's not overly bad, it's just redundant, so it's fine. Like, Curling and Hydra mid. Reef Slider and Hydra just redundant, it's just bad. So yeah, that's fine. Leader, Burst, Missiles. He said bad, not meta breaking. That's true, I did say bad, not meta breaking. But I guess by making it meta breaking, it would be bad. Burst Bomb and E-Leader, a very bad combination. I never played Splatoon 1, but judging from the footage I have seen of it, please no. Now E-Leader times 10 to missiles though, not that bad. I'm gonna be honest. E-Leader times 10 to missiles I don't think is that bad. Primarily because E-Leader is gonna pop 10 to missiles, gonna mark everyone, but it's not gonna follow up on it. and it's kind of like the GooTuber or Flingza scenario where it's like you're just getting missiles, but your teammates have to follow up on it, and it's just hard. It's just really good because missiles are really good. But I think missiles and E-liter isn't really it's kind of mid. Now E-liter times, yeah, I think Killer Whale would make this kit broken, honestly, because what happens is that when you pop Killer Whale, you still have E-liter. You still have your main weapon, and it replenishes all your ink. So you're just shooting and taking shots, and then like you nail like a tap shot, or someone's approaching you, use burst bomb to either combo or get away. But at long range, you pop Killer Whale. Now you lock on, and you have E-liter. So a good sniper player is gonna pop Killer Whale, flush out the enemy that's behind cover, and then take the shot. Like, that's what Killer Whale I think is good at. Because Killer Whale is kind of mid right now. It's just that it kind of forces you to move. You can't just stand in one spot. And it's only mid because it's easy to dodge. It's not like missiles. So you can hate on me all you want. I'm pretty sure it's stronger. And that will be it for this video. I am working on part 2 as of right now. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I also have a Twitter and a public Discord. Links will be in the description if you want to join those. And I am aiming for 50 subs by the end of this week, preferably more. So please help me get there by subscribing, and also feel free to ring that bell. With that out of the way, thank you for watching, and goodbye.